It's really nice to meet you, Paulana. So I want to ask you a few questions. So I would love to start off with learning more about you as a swimmer. So when did you first start swimming?
I learned how to swim when I was, a kid in elementary school. My mom wanted to put my sisters and I, get us out the house
Yeah.
and really got us enrolled in a summer swimming program in our community.
Right.
And then from there, how I learned how to swim competitively, because it is two different things.
Yeah.
I learned how to swim competitively in college. And my events were, I was a long distance swimmer. I was slow.
Awesome.
I was very slow. So I swam, thousands, 1650s, 500s,
Wow.
400s. And so that's kind of how my love for swimming really started.
Yeah. I'm not a distance swimmer, but I can relate with the competitive aspect.
Okay,
Yeah.
what events do you swim?
I do the 200 breaststroke, 400 IM. So yeah, maybe the distance side of the non-free strokes.
I love the fact that although you are competing with other people, it's really all about yourself at the end of the day.
Right.
It's really making sure that you're hitting your personal best, and that you always want to be better than you were the previous race, right?
Of course,
and
yeah.
so there's different strokes that you can do. So if freestyle isn't your stroke, there's still other areas and strokes and events that you can swim in.
Did you swim in college?
I did swim in college.
Oh, nice. That's fantastic. So I understand that you're not only a swimmer, but also an award-winning journalist. That is absolutely incredible. Can you tell us more about that and how it ties with your work at Black People Will Swim?
I think the beauty about what I got my degree in really helps me.
Right.
It's a lot of transferable skills with journalism, and vice versa with sports helping me out with journalism.
Yep.
In journalism, I've learned the importance of fact checking, being deadline oriented, and really understanding how you're going to tell and sell a story, and making sure that you're getting the community involved. The thing about what I do with Black People Will Swim, there's really nothing to sell. The numbers kind of tell a story in itself.
They
That
do.
drowning is the number one cause of death for kids under 4. But not only that, Black and brown people are drowning at higher rates than any other demographic. So there's nothing to sell. The
Right.
tragedy and the story and the history behind it tells a story in itself.
Was there a pivotal moment or an event that occurred?
I wish I could say a pivotal moment happened, but really, it started off with a tweet.
Right.
I wanted to teach 30 people how to swim. I asked my cousin and my sister to help me out because I was working a full-time job. And then, the tweet went viral, and we've gotten over like 100 submissions of people wanting to learn how to swim.
Wow.
And then from there, I was like, I'm gonna call it Black People Will Swim. I'll probably change the name. It'll be like a DBA.
Right.
And then after that, I was like, you know what?
Caught on, yeah.
It just kind of stuck because it became a call to action. It became a statement that,
great.
Black people will swim.
So here at Waste for Change, which is founded by my brother and I, we are all about inspiring, supporting, and empowering kids, specifically kids to swim. And can you tell us more about your experience teaching kids in your community?
I think what I love most about Black People Will Swim is that kids are able to be taught by people who look
Right.
like them, who've had a similar experience,
Right.
who understands the history, most importantly, can relate to them, right? When it comes down to our hair, when it comes down to certain experiences, and most importantly, like drownings. Like, I have people on my team who've had drownings, who've had near drowning incidents. And so we know how to have these conversations, say, hey, you're not alone, I've been there, I've experienced that, and that you're not alone in a situation like this.
What are your best tips to help nervous swimmers to overcome their fears and step in the water?
Well, this is where my journalism degree comes into play. I
Right.
ask questions. Ask them why they're here. What encouraged them to take this swim lesson? How did they find out about Black People
Yeah.
Will Swim? And then what is their goal? Because some people understanding what their end goal is will help put into perspective as an instructor what you need to focus on. So I know if they have a trip planned for, let's say, August 1st, okay, and you want to jump off of yachts, I'm going to teach you how to jump into the deep water, how to tread water, and how to backstroke so that you can look good in front of the camera.
Right.
But then if I know that you're getting ready to enlist into the Navy, okay, you need to know how to tread water, freestyle, backstroke, and making sure you can pick up a break at the bottom of the pool.
Right.
So it's really important that as instructors, for whoever is watching this, you're asking your students questions and really understanding what are their goals. And if they don't have a goal, their goal is to literally just have a good time and learn how to swim and create that safe space. And that's what we do.
That's great. And how can we at Ways for Change support your cause and mission to empower more swimmers to swim?
I think you guys are already doing a good job. You guys have been DMing us. You guys follow up. You guys are persistent and consistent. And I think that you guys show up. And I think that's what's really important. A lot of people say they want to do good and never really follow up and follow through with that.
Yeah.
So that speaks volumes. I think just continue to making sure that you're educating people as an ally and making sure that, hey, these are the stats that are taking place, that you guys are not just doing it for the summertime or only for Black History Month or whatever,
Yeah.
but making sure that it's consistent year round. So
Fantastic.
y'all are doing the work.
Thank you. Thank you. And finally, I understand that you are hosting the world's largest swimming lesson tomorrow. That's crazy.
Great for us.
How many people do you expect are going to attend?
So we are anticipating 150 swimmers tomorrow. So it's
That's
gonna
a lot.
be a good time.
That's
It's
a
a
lot.
lot.
Yeah.
But it's gonna be a good time. We have a good team of strong instructors. We have lifeguards,
Right.
and we have a ton of volunteers who are gonna be supporting us, making sure that this is because although it's gonna be the largest swim lesson, we want to
Yeah.
make sure it's an organized swim lesson as
Exactly.
well.
Yeah.
Because these are people, a lot of our students' first time entering a pool, taking swim lessons. So we want to make sure that they're having a pleasant experience.
Fun.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
And
Fun.
is this your first time hosting such a big event?
Yeah, this is our first time, and I'm thankful for the organization, World
Right,
Water
right,
Parks
yeah.
Yeah.
Association, because they've been doing it for about 15 years.
Wow.
So this is a 15-year tradition that we're entering and taking part of. So we're
Awesome.
honored to
That's
do
great.
that.
Well, I'm sorry we can't make it there tomorrow, but please keep my brother and I posted. We will be more than happy to come next year.
Absolutely.
So
Okay.
it was a pleasure to meet you in person, and good luck with the world's largest swimming lesson tomorrow.
Thank you so much, Maximus.
No problem.